Hi, I'm Sean Miles.
And I'm Bob Miles.
Welcome to the news at 6.
Our latest story today, a bank robbery has just happened outside of Pink Cage. The local police pursued the suspect but were not able to catch him.
We have reached out to the police for a comment, but they have refused.
Next up, we have our field correspondent Tommy Button with his latest segment, interviewing known criminals.
Hi, I'm Tommy Button, today interviewing known gang member Nigel, who says he is part of the Crips. Nigel, just how many drugs do you sell in a week?
I haven't sold any this week, surprisingly.
Okay, and how many people did you kill this week?
2.
2? Okay, and what other criminal activities do you get up to on a day-to-day basis?
So I hold legal weapons and some other business.
Okay, what are your opinions on the rising crime rate in Los Santos?
Oh, it can go crazy. It goes crazy.
People are now calling it the murder capital of the planet.
Yes, pretty much. Let's just say it's crazy here, you know.
Okay, thank you, Nigel. Hello and welcome back to Interviews with Known Criminals. We're here today with two known drug dealers, Elliot and Ray. Now, Elliot, would you mind telling us how many drugs you sell each week?
So I sell around 5 bricks a week.
5 bricks of what?
Oh, I cannot say, but just know it's a lot.
Smart.
Yeah.
And Ray, how many people would you say you shoot in a week over turf wars?
We don't shoot any people, but we shoot cops, you know? Because
Yeah.
we be holding it down.
Okay.
Fuck the police.
Do you believe this is contributing to the increase in crime rates in Los Santos?
Most definitely.
Okay. And how do you smuggle your drugs into the country?
Planes.
Alright. And one last question for Elia. Who's your most hated police officer?
Oh, Adam Ahmed, probably, I guess.
Alright. You heard that, Adam. She wants a fight, and
Yes.
her address is... What's your address?
Mirror Park.
Mirror Park. She will meet you there.
Can I ask you a question?
No, you cannot. Join us again next time on Interviews with the Known Criminals.
That is quite shocking, Tommy.
It really is.
Our next story is of a man who was seriously injured while at work at Humane Labs.
The man was airlifted by medics after he slipped on an apple and impaled himself with his own pencil.
The man is said to have also sustained 2 broken legs as the EMS dropped him down 3 flights of stairs when transporting him.
We wish him a speedy recovery and hope he will be at work soon.
We join Tommy again in the field again for interviewing known criminals.
Hello and welcome back to Interviewing Known Criminals. Today we're here with Batman, who claims to be a very bad man. Now, Batman, what criminal activities do you get up to on a day-to-day basis?
Rob motherfuckers, kill motherfuckers. I don't know, you look at me weird, you might get shot. You don't fucking stare at me weird.
Okay, how many motherfuckers have you robbed and shot today?
Probably like 5.
Okay, and how dangerous would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
I say 10.
10? Okay, would you like to call anybody out? You know, if you think they're pussies?
Everybody's pussies. All the gangs are pussies. Purple pussies. You see I'm on Purple's block right now. Fuck those pussies.
Alright. And that was Batman. And join us next time when we're going to interview an actual criminal. Alright, thanks Batman. I really appreciate that.
Now on to our next story.
A massive pile-up on Route 68 has caused mass panic as people are not able to get to their jobs.
We are receiving reports that 4 men have staged a protest by gluing themselves to the road.
The 4 men are said to be protesting over the lack of Guinness in their local shops.
Coincidentally, all of the men are Irish.
More on that story later, but for now, back to Tommy with interviewing known criminals.
No.
Hello and
Get
welcome
out.
back to Interviewing Known Criminals. We're here today with Paolo from Shang Gang. Now, Paolo, what makes your gang better than Nightshade?
We're the biggest. We roll everyone who talks shit, and we have a lot of guns.
And so,
Yeah.
do you agree with your own comments that
Do you
Nightshade
guys
are
understand
in
that
fact
you guys are
pussies?
self-incriminating yourself? Right,
Right
you
here
know
at
us.
MRPC.
Wait, who is she talking to? Actually, I don't
All
know.
of us.
Who is she talking to?
I
So
wonder.
think
you
she's
do
talking to
agree
anybody.
the Nightshade
I'm
are
talking
in
to you
fact
guys.
pussies, and you are better than them, Paola.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and
Or
what,
PD.
what kind of drugs do you take?
Sometimes I do only weed, but occasionally I do some crack. But that's
Crack?
occasionally, yeah.
What
I do it
about
before
meth?
I shoot cops. Meth? Nah, I sell
Meth?
those.
You sell meth? How much do you sell meth for?
Depends. 450 sometimes, and then on a bad day, 250.
So,
Okay.
Math, what's your name?
His name is Paolo.
My name's
Paola.
Paolo.
He says Paolo Johnson. So, Paolo, what's your opinion on police officers?
Uh-oh.
They
Okay.
are stupid. They can't shoot. They are molding. They are trash.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Paolo Johnson. What's your address, Paolo?
No, when I can get my car
It
back,
is Bolingbrook.
Well, that's a prison, Paolo. That's not your residential address. Come on.
That's my first home, but my second home is what do you call it? Mirror Park.
Mirror Park.
Reese, what was
Perfect.
the vehicle?
All right. Thank you for joining us in interviewing non-criminals.
Yeah,
And
can you
catch us
they
again
won't
next
leave.
time.
These people...
Welcome back to Interviews with the Non-Criminals. We're joined today with Chester, who is a part of Nightshade. Now,
Yeah.
Chester, do you think you're dangerous?
He's a
Yes.
terrorist.
I bomb people sometimes. All the PD, yeah. Sometimes, mostly.
Would you
Sometimes, a
classify
lot.
yourself as a domestic terrorist?
Domestic terrorist?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, what's fun?
What kind of bombs do you use?
Real bombs or C4, man? C4, you know? Yeah,
And where do you get the C4 from?
It says that you only had cups.
I can't say
with
that
one
one.
pair.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't tell
that's
you what.
what
I can't tell
want
you what.
back if that's
And
possible.
do you,
Thank you.
do you kill people with your bombs?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I try my best to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so do you think it's weird how you're able to admit to being a domestic terrorist and having possession of bombs and killing people with your bombs inside of a police station?
I would find it weird, but you know they don't really care anymore because they've been bombed too many times. So I guess it's not weird anymore. You know.
All right. Well, you've heard it here first, folks. The police do not care about terrorists.
Yes,
Join us
sir.
next time on Interviewing Non-Criminals.
More from Tommy on interviewing known criminals later, but now we go to Justin with the weather.
Thanks, Sean. Temperatures today are on the mild side, but there'll be some strong winds in the north with light showers over sandy shores. Looking at the rest of the week, we'll be having strong snowstorms on Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday, with temperatures dropping to -7 degrees. Ooh. Just remember to stay safe and only travel if essential. Back to you in studio.
Thanks, Justin.
We now go back to Tommy with the finale of his interviewing known criminal story.
To conclude our segment on interviewing known criminals, we are going to interview the governor to get some very much needed questions. So during our interviews for our segment of interviewing known criminals, we have been made aware of at least 4 organized crime groups. What are the police going to do to stop them?
You know, our police force does work with each other. We have a solid FIB team along with a SWAT team that works hand in hand whenever they are made known of and have evidence of criminal activity. They will do what is in the bounds of their job to get the criminals off the street and make sure we have a safe community.
Okay. And we also interviewed multiple people who claim to own and sell fully automatic rifles. As civilians, this is quite alarming. How are police going to keep the civilians of Los Santos safe?
So that's where it also comes into the civilians' hands. Whenever, me, myself, whenever I see a two-hander or like anything that's automatic, I alert the police, and also our community members also do that as well. So that is a crime watch community initiative.
That does sound great. We also learned from our interviews that multiple organizations traffic large amounts of drugs into Los Santos. How are the police working with the DEA to stop this?
So our DEA division also falls under our FIB. They, I'm not aware of their operations, but I've seen some heavily fines come across the public arrest warrants, and a lot of them do have to deal with the trafficking of illegal substances.
That is great. And with early reports stating that crime in Los Santos is up 439% in the last 3 months and has now overtaken Tijuana as the murder capital of the world, can we expect a larger police presence on the streets?
I did not know our rates had gotten up that high. I'm glad that you've made us aware. I will take this to PD and make sure that we are not the murder capital of the world.
Yeah, that sounds very positive. Could we expect an increase in police funding?
If police, if they come and ask for additional funding, it is a right that they should be able to gather and purchase the supplies that they need to do their job effectively.
That is really good to hear. But the most concerning facts from our interviews are regarding the increase of attacks caused by domestic terrorists who claim to have access to C4 explosives. Can we see federal authorities from other states getting involved to help stop the rise in attacks?
It's funny you mentioned that. I had just had a conversation with one of the higher ups in PD. He's also meeting with some DOJ representatives today to actually discuss cracking down on that.
Thank you. And this has been Interviewing Known Criminals. And thank you to the governor. It's been very helpful.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thanks for tuning into the news at 6. Good night.
Good night.